Here we are with a Friday morning live, May 23rd, 2025. Uh, just noticed it was past 8 o'clock. What, 8:19 now. Instead of 8:01, I slipped my mind. I was just busy setting up a new phone system and I didn't realize the time. I don't know if anybody was out there. Uh, Sorry I missed my time, but here we are. We still got rain, lots of rain, cool weather. In the greater TO, we're at 8 degrees approximately right now. So warm up to about 10. It's a little bit on the cool side, but it's not unusual for that to happen in May, and it happens pretty much every year. We get warmed up, we get cool, as I was saying earlier. The warm weather's just around the corner. Next another week, we're into June. June is the season change month, the 21st. We get the first day of summer, first whole day of summer. Summer starts on the 20th, but it's not a full day. Winter in the southern hemisphere. And we always stay focused on our season change dry, because the dry time is the only place where everything happens, whether we see it in that time or not, because it's ongoing. Our dry fast times continue when we break the fast. They continue for a long time, especially when we're keeping clean, minimal eating lifestyle. If we start eating obstructive, we're going to pay heavily, very heavily. And, death is always an option. Outcome went for people who are not prudent and wise. So you got to be careful in everything we do. The choice is always yours. Choice is always yours. We have God-given free will to do as we please, as long as we do not interfere with anybody else or anybody else's property. But there's always the law of cause and effect that we cannot escape. That law runs true and will continue to run true for eternity. Always has, always will. And we can deny it, we can make opinions about it, but it continues to function perfectly, as it always has, always will continue. So now we just prepare ourselves for the next month. In 1 week we can start our daily dry, right? 31st, so we're a little over a week, in about 9 days, 8, 9 days, we can start our dry for the season change. 2 weeks before the 21st and 2 weeks after. We have a 1 month window to do our season change dry. We have our daily dry window, 12 hours, 13, 14. Start always on 12. We have our weekly, 24 hours. We have our monthly, 72 hours, 3 days. We have our season change, 3 to 5 days for newbies. You know, we always want to go more than the 3-day monthly, 3.5, 4 days, 5 days. And then we have our season change, right? 3 to 5 days. As I was saying, we keep that window in a place where we've never been. We want to go to the place where we've never been, little by little by little. We want to be in that place we've never been. So we open it up. Every season change, we try and open it up. Sometimes it doesn't happen. It's okay. Next one will come. And the key for opening it up is always living a fasting, clean, minimal eating lifestyle. A purging through the art of subtraction lifestyle. Lifestyle of less is more. Master Fast system, the glorified dry fast, has put the roadmap like no other out there. 10 plus years, a decade. We started a decade ago. And many, many wonderful things have and continue to happen for those who choose to live it and love it. Those who choose to live it and love it will continue to reap the rewards until the time comes where the soul has finished its experiences in this plane, and we will leave the physical body. We will leave this physical body. The consciousness carries on through the soul. The soul carries the consciousness. And we move about in the limitless realm of beauty, divine beauty. And we pray for the ones who choose opposition of divine creator. We pray and we pray and we pray for those. Because what's in store is a scattering of the souls into the abyss of pain, misery, and suffering until the soul can find balance again, which can be an eternity. You know, sometimes it takes an eternity for us to learn anything. Look at mankind. Have we learned anything from war? Continues. Mankind continues to kill each other. We haven't learned anything. We have not learned anything. We continue to slaughter, rob, rape each other. Sad. Very sad, but this is what has and what is happening now. Does anybody out there have any questions? Now's a great time. dry fasts are so revealing. It's scary for some people. The revelations that come through the dry fasts are just so beautiful. We jump for joy. No matter what it is, we jump for joy because we know the outcomes are moving towards balance. And balance brings healing and bliss and joy. And we embrace that because it's our God-given right to be in a blissful, joyful, peaceful, balanced state. And if we're not living in that state, it's because of our own doing. We are responsible for everything that happens on this planet. We are connected to all living entities. We have a connection. As the tests they've done, separate the blood and the changes that happen in the physical, happen in the blood that is separated from the physical body. So there's a consciousness attachment to all living things. There's that consciousness attachment that we cannot separate. It's the divine consciousness, the plaf. We call it plaf. Mike, if I don't have all the divine 9 herbs left from a previous order, can I use what I have to do a short fast? Absolutely. You mean you only have a few? If you look at the protocol, Mike, we have the different levels and different suggestions for the herbs. So the higher level you go, we use more support. That's what we want to do. We want to use more support. So choose one of the levels that'll suit whatever you have. The 4 main ones for absolute minimum is the star formation 4, your kidney, lymph, glands, and bowel blaster. Those are the core of master fasting. Those are the core essentials. We need to work on those. We have the kidney tea, a lot of kidney. We do a lot of kidney support. We're massaging the kidneys with the burnt stick, right? Get into those kidneys. It's just massage them. It's amazing, just what massage can do. If you've never had a massage, a full body massage, like a deep tissue massage, I would suggest you can go try one, because it's wonderful, especially when you're fasting. It can go so much deeper and open up, all the stagnation and blockages. It's just wonderful. Jump into a sauna after and soak into a bath. Some salts and some baking soda. It's amazing. Just breathe. Just breathe. We suggest a continual practice lifestyle, fasting regularly, weekly, bi-weekly, every 3 weeks, every 4 weeks, but if we're not fasting at least every month to some degree, it's not a fasting lifestyle. So that's what we suggest. What people do, it's up to them. Regularly fasting. If you want to take a break for a month or two, just eat 7 days a week. Eat 7 days a week. What I can tell you from my experience, eating 7 days a week is not fun anymore for me. That's my experience. It's just not fun. The act of eating, the social aspect of the eating is fun, but the after effects, the morning after, is not fun. How the body feels. The body does not enjoy having to process matter state physical food 7 days a week. It just does not work efficiently. The body works much more efficiently fasting, because the heavy, dense matter state food is so taxing on the physicality, right? Different levels of obstruction. Fruit is the least, then we get heavier and heavier and heavier. So even fruit is taxing, but it's the least taxing and the most enjoyable to eat when it's beautiful and ripe and has the aromas. We got some beautiful mangoes, and it just, the whole house smells. We just finished them yesterday, but man, oh man, beautiful. I hope they have some more of those beautiful mangoes. There's nothing like a ripe mango. It's a rare find, to forget nice ripe mangoes, especially when you're in a place where they don't grow, because they ship them in, green. They never ripen properly if they're green. I don't buy them if they're green. I just shop. When I shop, I just look for what's scanned. Let me see what's ripe. Otherwise stick to tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers. Of course, they want them to be as ripe as possible. And, eggplants, zucchinis. Non-sweet botanical fruits. There's squashes. So much to choose from. We focus, fasting is difficult if we're not keeping busy, if we're hanging around the kitchen. Fasting is going to be difficult. If we're hanging around people who are always eating, fasting is going to be difficult unless we've built our emotional strength, our field strength. We've raised our field strength to such a level where nothing phases us. Then it's going to be difficult and challenging. So we suggest keep busy, doing the things you love to do, walking, exercising, moving. Just do things that you love to do. Put your deep concentration in the things you love to do, and that'll help nourish us, so we don't need to think about food, physical food. The nourishment is what we need, not food. And the divine nourishment, the plasma love always flowing from the divine creator, is the ultimate nourishment that cannot be replaced by anything else. That is what we strive for. And in the dry fast, we can feel the nectar of God coming down our throats, in the back of the throat, anybody knows what we're talking about, they've been dry fasting. We have that nectar of God, we call it. It's the beautiful, sweet liquid that comes down the back of the throat during the dry fast. It only happens once we've cleaned out to a degree where the body can produce it, because that's where the true nourishment comes from, the hydration and so on and so forth. So pay attention and dive and dwell into that beautiful nectar of God, wonderful place. Any last questions, or we'll call it a day? Sorry I was late. I should have waited till after the thing, but I woke up early enough, and the time just flies. Like, it's wow. Hours go by, and sometimes like it's like 5 minutes, and an hour goes by. Let's continue to send plaf to all those in dire needs around the world. Crazy things happening all over the world, and we send plaf, lots of plaf. And we'll see you back on the page. See you back on Wednesday, Facebook Live. Have yourself a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Ciao for now.